Hi, it's Jen again.
Hi, it's Jen again.
And Rick, Richie King, King Cousin Ric. There's a secret that I've been keeping from you guys about this guy here, and that is that he is probably one of the best cooks in the King family.
Possibly in the world.
Possibly in the world. No, he's really good, but he's shy about it because he doesn't ever go by a recipe. He just throws stuff in and it always comes out amazing. So
my mind is like a steel trap. Nothing gets in and
true.
Nothing gets out.
That's not true. He's really good. He's a really good cook. So today we're having a little pre-Halloween get-together. My oldest son and his wife are coming. A good friend of mine and his kids are coming. We're carving pumpkins and having pulled pork sandwiches, and we are also having a couple of recipes that we have already cooked in the King Family Cookbook. Cute Carolyn's creamed corn. Cute Carolyn's creamed corn. Creamed corn has always sounded scary to me until we made this.
It's like a dessert.
It's so good. It's so good. So we're not making it in this video. If you want to learn how to make it, go back in the video recipe archives and see the recipe. We're making that tonight. We're also making King Cousin Tina's pumpkin pie cake that is to die for.
It's really good.
It's so good. But right now, Ricky's going to show us how he's making his famous pulled pork. It is famous to us. He's embarrassed because he's like, I don't know what to say. I just throw this in, I throw that in. So the only way to learn... Yeah, but it always comes out good. So the only way to learn is to watch. So we're just gonna watch him do it. It's not in the King Family Cookbook, but it's worthy of being in it. So he just didn't put it in because he's never written down a recipe for it. So here we go.
We're going? Cool.
We're going.
Once again, like Jen said, I don't pay any attention. I don't buy certain pieces of meat. I know there's pork shoulder and pork butt and stuff like that. These were just a bunch of pieces, and as a matter of fact, we ran out when Jen said we were having more people over, so that's even a pork loin, which is really ridiculous for pulled pork, but I can cook it in the oven, on the stove. It doesn't matter, 3 hours. We're gonna burn it outside of these later on the barbecue just to get them all crunchy. Ooh. But I mean, it's really simple. We were raised on this. And in the San Fernando Valley, there was a Lowry's restaurant over in Beverly Hills too. And so my mother in the 50s, our whole family always uses Lowry's. But they actually had a steakhouse. So I'm just gonna put all these dry ingredients in on here. I think
You spilled.
Yeah. Oh, and payback time. It's payback time. So it's not coming out fast enough.
Nope, you need to crack
See my broken finger? I do everything with this finger sticking out, even though it works.
Because he broke it a bazillion years.
I broke it helping my brother try to get his horse, and the reins got caught around it and broke it. So I had it in a cast, and then, right the day the cast came off, we bought some property out in Hidden Hills, California.
Yes, I'm not looking.
And we celebrated, and I grabbed my brother Lex, I picked him up, and I went, yeah. And he just decided, well, I shouldn't be holding him and doing all of this, so he grabbed my hand. I said, "Don't!" Snapped my whole finger, spiral fracture.
I keep looking in the wrong place, Dad. What have you put on here? Lowry's, pepper, and garlic.
Garlic powder, Lowry's, pepper.
And can you see? No measurements. He's just like la 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 la.
Just a bunch of dry stuff. And I think every time we do it different, it just depends what's in the house.
So Lex broke your finger?
I broke my finger a second time. So I was in a full cast. And so when I go to do things, it kind of does this, but I think it even affected my wonderful guitar playing.
It is wonderful. You're too modest.
So there.
Okay.
I don't know.
So the top and the bottom of the meat.
Ooh.
Just season it. That's your pepper. What did you just do?
Nothing. We won't talk about it. I'm going to wash all of this meat off because Jen has been baking.
Pumpkin pie spice on the meat.
Could be great because it's sweet. I'll be washing this off, but basically we're putting
it's supposed to be pepper, so when you do it,
powder, Lowry's, and pepper. You can use pumpkin spice if you like. I'm not going to continue. We'll come back, but I'm going to put brown sugar. I'm just going to throw some apple juice in there, and or some apple cider vinegar. I don't know, whatever we want. Some barbecue sauce, and we're going to cook it for 3 hours. I think I'll do it in the oven in this nice pot. but they're going to go on the barbecue after I wash them off and reseason them. Thank you very much, Jen. We were going to keep all of that other spice on it because pulled pork is sweet and it might, but we got a lot of people coming over tonight and I just didn't want people to go, oh, interesting. So we just redid it. So we have, once again, Lowry's, tons of Lowry's. You could use any steak seasoning or roast seasoning you have. Lowry's, garlic, pepper. And I'm going to put, I think I'm going to try putting the brown sugar on it too before we go out onto the
grill.
Onto the grill. Because I'm going to take these and I'm going to, like I would do even with a pot roast too, take the meat and either on a hot grill or on the kitchen like a fry pan, or let me see which hand is okay to put back in there.
Neither.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'll put it in the pumpkin pie mix.
My mom taught me that. She'd have a big skillet, what do you call them? Iron skillet. And without any oil or anything, she'd just take the pot roast she was going to make, the big 7-bone or a chuck or whatever you want to use, throw it in a big iron skillet. Just turn that heat on till it just blackens on the outside. Flip it over. Then do whatever you want. Cook it in water, cook it in the oven, apple juice, anything you want to start your stew or your
pulled pork or your roast or
It's a wonderful meal we always make with
pot roast.
Yeah, big pot roast.
Yeah.
So I think this brown sugar is going to be wonderful on there and on the grill because it might caramelize and everything. So we're going to go outside as soon as the grill gets hot. All we're going to do is we're going to put it on it. I'm going to walk away and hope they burn to death. Turn it so all sides are crunchy. Then we're going to stick it back in this pot, throw some apple juice, some, apple cider vinegar, some barbecue sauce, more brown sugar, and just let it sit for 3 hours. I promise you it'll just pull apart and be great.
Yum. We're headed out to the grill. Let's go. It's super bright. It's really cold here in Utah. We got our first little cold.
Look,
you're not.
I'm
are.
I'm moking.
My brother.
It was 19 this morning. It's 27.
It's cold.
Beautiful
Look at this
fall
view.
Day. And you can see how nice I got the barbecue all clean for you and wiped down all the rain and stuff.
Shut up.
Anyway, this is at 600 degrees. I don't care even if it wasn't hot. We're just going to throw these on. And we're not going to pay any attention to them, and we're just going to let them. Basically, I don't think you can burn it too much.
Just want that crust on the outside.
Yeah, look at all that goop down there.
Yum.
So we'll turn this off, but I'm just going to let them sit. I don't know. I'll come out and look at them, and if they're almost black or kind of burnt crusty, I'll flip it, and I'd love to get as much of the meat exposed to the fire as possible. So I may stand them up on their edge and then on the other side. So all of it is seeing that we don't have a smoker going here. That's what we're going to do. Oh,
So, do you want to tell the story of moking? My little brother.
We were out. It was a camping trip. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, there you go.
And
when you can see your breath.
We don't smoke. So.
And we don't live. We live in California where it rarely gets cold enough to see your breath.
Yeah. So I'm out camping with my
son,
we did.
And
he's probably 3 or 4, old enough to talk and young enough just to not kind of really know what's going on. And we were out sitting out there getting ready to start a fire, and I was talking to him, and it went like this. He goes, "Daddy, you're moking."
You're moking.
You're moking. Smoking.
Smoking.
I don't know if he thought I was literally smoking or what, but.
So now whenever we see our breath, we call it moking.
We go outside so we can do it.
Look at Rocco's behind you. No, like way out there behind you.
Rocco?
Puppy!
Are you moking?
Okay, we'll be back. Okay, how long has it been? What, 5 minutes?
I don't even think it's been 5 minutes. This thing is sitting up. I don't pay attention, but just to tell you, it was back up to 500. But
how does it look? So you are getting, ooh, it is caramelizing a little bit. That looks so good. Oh, I wish you guys could smell it.
Oh. That's the hot spot back there, so.
I can't see if I'm creating like a shadow on you, so I hope, because the sun is shining where I am. Okay.
Anyway, come over here and take a look at those. We want that, we
there's
just want, actually, just as much of that black on all of it, so we'll just stand them up on their sides even. And so, it's 5 minutes, 5 minutes. It'll be 15 minutes.
Oh, can't wait.
Minutes. Look at that side, so I guess now, look at that.
Good.
We're just gonna, just to get more of the meat.
I mean, who doesn't love the burnt ends and pieces, right?
Well, here they are after just being out there for like maybe 15 minutes.
So gorgeous.
And I think I do this. You could do this with beef, pork, chicken, apple juice. If you have orange juice, it doesn't matter. Just throw some
Yeah,
stuff
you've
in
done
there.
orange juice before, and it's got a great
Well, even
flavor.
with your turkey.
Yeah.
Or with anything. Even these aren't that fat of pieces of meat, fatty. So I'm just putting some juice in there too. Like I said, apple juice, orange juice. Vinegar is wonderful because we're going towards, especially if you were making your own.
Is that an apple cider vinegar?
Yeah.
Good
Well,
call.
I've used plain, just not red wine vinegar, although in a pot roast. No, I wouldn't
Maybe.
use it in a pot roast. And then,
Maybe just red wine.
oh, well that, yeah. And then, I don't know.
More brown
Let's
sugar.
give it some more. I'm not going to do anything to this. And like I said, either you want the liquid for sure if you're going to cook it stovetop, and you would let it just simmer now with a lid for 3 hours. And in an oven, I've just found that 3 hours always does it. Longer won't hurt as long as you have enough liquid and it doesn't get burned up on the bottom. I'm just throwing doesn't matter. This happens to be this brand. It's actually kind of good.
Sweet Baby Ray's.
Just gonna. It's all gonna mix later anyway. You're gonna pull it all apart in this cooking vessel and let the pulled pork get all the juices. Don't pull it out and make it dry. You want your sandwich to be moist. What are we having? Oh, Cousin Carolyn's something corn. What did you call it?
Creamed corn.
Creamed
Cute
corn.
Cousin Carolyn's creamed corn.
Anyway, something like that. You want to throw some more, you want to make sure you got seasoning in there, great. You're going to throw some more Lowry's, unless I did that, some garlic powder. It just doesn't matter. That could be orange juice, apple juice. Put the vinegar in, don't put the vinegar in, but it really puts a nice
a little bit of a, yeah.
kick to it.
Sorry, I'm not a good cameraman.
Person, whatever.
Person.
And that's going to cook for 3 hours, and it's most likely going to be pretty darn good.
It's going to be amazing. So,
Alrighty.
if you want to see we'll show you as we're putting it in or bringing it out. If you want to see the other recipes that I mentioned, the creamed corn and the pumpkin pie cake,
done those already.
I have done them, but I'll put a link to them so you don't have to go searching for them in the description of this video.
Yeah, and any piece of pork you want, and the cheaper the better, and the more fat in it the better, and it just seems to render down, and it'll be. But these are actually kind of lean pieces, but still going to be great.
They're going to be so good. Here's your last look before they go in.
And it smells.
I wish you could smell it. The vinegar, the brown sugar. Ooh. Signing off.
One last. Oh, that smells so good. The vinegar.
It's just been sitting in it. Getting ready to put it in the oven. What temperature?
I'm gonna have to open the oven door because you.
I got it. I got
Can
you.
you get it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do 325. 300 always scares me, even though you can. And we've got about 3.5 hours.
Okay.
Actually, we have 3:34, 35.
need
We
another-
have 3.5 hours till we were gonna eat. So this should be fine. 325.
Okay. Awesome. For about 3.5 hours.
3 hours, and then pull it apart.
Let's see. Okay. Meat's ready.
Oh.
Oh,
This is a pan from whatever. We have too many people that have grabbed this.
Oh, we've burned our hands on it. You
Burned our
always have to
hands.
wear your hot pad. Yeah.
Anyway, take a look.
Look at that.
Man, it just
Fork shred it. Look how easy.
all of anywhere, just. And I could see that juice
Dying
and
for a
stuff.
taste.
And
Yeah.
as you do it, for some reason, because the meat is shredded, it starts absorbing, and all of a sudden, all that liquid
Disappears.
will probably be gone, and it'll just be.
You have to throw a little extra stuff in.
No, I just mean it's like perfect.
Oh, good.
And you can just see how cooked that is. And that was that was 3 hours and 20 minutes, but I cheated and tested it at 3, and it was just like this.
Just amazing.
So
Thank
you
you
just-
for teaching us your ways with meat.
Look at this. So you
pulled
just,
pork.
Just pull. And you could, if you let it, what do you call it, set for 15 minutes, you might be able
Rest.
to just cut it pot roasty or something
Got
like
it.
that. But
Okay, cool.
We're doing this.
We're doing pulled
I made
pork
coleslaw. And you're good. Oh, you have to get working on your
I got to do the creamed corn.
Carolyn cream.
Cute King Cousin Carolyn's creamed corn.
Okay.
Okay.
See, I was going to grab that.
Thank you, Ricky.
Bye.
We'll